Hey guys, Brad Danger here. And as you guys know, I am a huge Porsche fan, but this is some pretty sad news because that legendary, hugely profitable sports car brand is hitting serious trouble in raising a white flag. A leaked internal memo revealed that Porsche's CEO confessed the brand's traditional business strategy can't operate effectively anymore. It's real, and I'm sad to say it. Porsche itself is under pressure. How did Porsche shift from record-breaking profits just a couple of years ago to this today? And will they navigate their way back? And if you're new, well, I'm Brad and this is Ideal. Subscribe. And let's start off with the alarming thing that the CEO said. Yes, when Porsche's CEO Oliver Blume raises concerns, you realize it is really critical. Blume essentially sent an SOS in his memo. Porsche faces severe structural issues and its historically successful approach isn't effective today. He wasn't subtle at all. Actually, he was pointing out directly at the tariffs, declining markets, and challenges transitioning to electric, which I don't know if that was the greatest move. And this isn't corporate fluff, you guys. It's a serious reality check from leadership. And real quick, there's nothing like a little Huracan Performante V10 in the morning. Okay, if you've ever imagined yourself turning heads in a jaw-dropping supercar, you are in the right place. Sign up. Sign up for the Ideal Collective. Right now, it is completely free, and I've linked to it in the pinned first comment down below. And just by signing up, you'll be the first to know about the first Ideal car giveaway ever. Spots are limited, so sign up today. Again, it's in the pinned first comment, and now, back to the show. Now let's tackle the really harsh numbers. See, during the first 6 months of 2025, Porsche moved roughly 140,000 plus units, a decline of about 5% compared to the same time frame in 2024. Even their revenue shrank slightly, a rarity for Porsche, especially when each car costs like over $100,000. Plus, operating profits took a nosedive of approximately 40%. The legendary Porsche margins, previously around 15%, have slid to about 8%. With soaring investments in tech and EVs combined with fewer sales, trouble, well, it's brewing. The market has reacted accordingly. Yeah, Porsche's shares have plunged around 30% just this year, and early investors in the 2022 IPO are now facing nearly 50% losses. That means if you put in $10, you'd have like $5. This is hardly the scenario that you'd expect from such a historically profitable company. Now, central to Porsche's troubles is their electric vehicle strategy. Porsche Taycan, specifically their electric debut, was hyped as revolutionary, but the reality, well, it was way less thrilling. Sure, it's fast and stunning, but it's expensive and lacks Tesla's range. Taycan sales collapsed by 49% last year and continued to slide in 2025. Clearly not the Tesla rival Porsche envisioned. Even the electric Macan SUV debuted to modest enthusiasm, only gaining momentum recently after Porsche stopped selling the gas-powered Macan in Europe. Meanwhile, Tesla and other luxury EV brands continue to surge ahead. No pun intended. Porsche had targeted 80% electric vehicle sales by 2030, but quietly dropped this ambition. Blume acknowledged, well, just not realistic anymore. Admitting defeat on such a major goal shows how off the mark Porsche's predictions were. Critically, Porsche's loyal enthusiasts remain unconvinced about electric models. I mean, guys, let's face it, Porsche purists like you and me aren't exactly craving an electric-powered 911. Most of us clearly said, no way, you guys, we don't want battery-powered Porsche models. The majority prefer the iconic sound of the traditional flat six over silent electric cars with maybe a little bit of hum, regardless of how good it performs. This creates a significant divide. Executives are betting big on electrics, but the soul of Porsche's fan base is firmly committed to gasoline. Facing shrinking profits, Porsche has shifted into a cost-saving frenzy. They unveiled a multi-billion, with a B, dollar strategy aimed at streamlining operations. This involves simplifying their model range, increasing component sharing, and aggressively reducing spending. Regrettably, this also translates into workforce reductions. Around 4,000 roles will disappear by 2029. So this all means that Porsche is effectively downsizing to fit a market expecting reduced sales, possibly around 250,000 units annually instead of the previous 300,000 plus. It's a stark reversal for a company accustomed to decades of growth. Now, every team has strict instructions to cut costs. This is unfamiliar ground, but Porsche insists it's essential for profitability during slower times. Now guys, a key factor to all this is China, once Porsche's largest market, representing about 1/3 of worldwide sales. Back in 2021, Porsche delivered roughly 95,000 units to China. This year, they're likely to sell less than half of that. Sales in China fell dramatically, around 28% in 2024, with a similar downturn continuing this year. Even the previously desirable 911 has lost momentum there. Why? Well, primarily, China's economy and automotive market have cooled significantly. Additionally, Chinese consumers are increasingly attracted to advanced domestic electric vehicles. Local brands like NIO and BYD offer high-tech EVs at lower prices, stealing attention away from the Taycan and the Macan and Porsche. Simply having a Porsche badge is no longer sufficient in China's technology-focused luxury market. In short, Porsche has lost ground in China's rapidly evolving luxury car scene. Conversely, North America has become Porsche's largest market, with sales climbing approximately 10% in early 2025. Yet, there's an issue: price inflation and dealership markups. You know, those pesky ADMs. Porsche has implemented 2 price increases this year alone, some models up nearly 4%, and many dealerships are adding excessive premiums. ADMs, anyone? Even affluent customers are frustrated. So let's be honest, new Porsches were always costly, but current prices are becoming unreasonable. In the USA, a base 911 starts at $130,000, and with absolutely zero options. If you want anything, and I mean anything, like carpet or leather or lights, well, it's an extra fee. Meanwhile, a new Corvette starts at roughly 60 grand, and that's creating a hard to ignore price difference. Wouldn't you say? I mean, let me know down in the comments below. Would you rather get a 60K Corvette or $130,000 911? Or, I mean, 2 Corvettes for one 911? Let me know down below. Now, dedicated customers are walking away, unwilling to tolerate price gouging or mistreatment. There are countless tales of dealerships demanding huge premiums or service centers overcharging significantly for routine procedures, like a simple service that costs twice the normal rate. Porsche seems increasingly disconnected from the passionate customer base, prioritizing profits over loyalty. Harley-Davidson learned the hard way. If you constantly squeeze loyal customers, they'll eventually leave to like Honda or Polaris. Ironically, Porsche still easily sells the limited run GT variants, clear evidence that the enthusiast will eagerly buy desirable models if priced kind of reasonably, without like huge ADMs. Well, even if there's ADMs, I mean, the tech bros are lining up. And that's a crucial insight Porsche should strongly consider moving forward. All these challenges highlight Porsche's struggle with its identity. What exactly is Porsche's mission in 2025? A sports car company, an SUV manufacturer, an EV innovator? At the moment, it's attempting kind of all 3. The iconic 911 remains the emotional core, but Porsche's offerings now range from electric sedans and estate vehicles and various sized SUVs to potentially even a larger 3-row model. Expanding into every category risks eroding Porsche's original appeal, kind of like how BMW has every X from X1 to like X69 or something like that. Yeah, there's something for everybody. Fans and enthusiasts are urging Porsche to remember what made the brand legendary: pure, engaging, lightweight sports cars, not overloaded tech showcases. If the upcoming electric 718 Boxster and Cayman fails to recapture that spirit, or if introducing a large family hauler diminishes Porsche's sporty image, trouble, well, it's definitely there. Porsche must carefully balance pursuing new buyers and technology without alienating its devoted enthusiasts. There is some promising news though. Porsche seems partially aware of this dilemma. They've begun rethinking about their all-electric plan. The updated strategy involves offering combustion engines, hybrids, and electric vehicles. There's even consideration for a new small gasoline-powered SUV, signaling a more cautious approach. Porsche also continues investing in halo performance vehicles, GT and RS editions enthusiasts absolutely love, although most of us can't afford. While adapting to new trends, Porsche hasn't completely abandoned its roots. So what's next? Can Porsche rebound successfully? Here's kind of the game plan. First, fresh models. Yeah, the 2nd-gen Taycan, it has promising innovative tech and longer range. A hybrid Macan and fully electric Cayenne, well, that's gonna debut soon. These new models must resonate strongly to restore momentum and brand confidence. Also, they're starting to adjust their vision. I mean, Porsche is easing off its ambitious electric-only targets. With the 80% EV sales goal now totally abandoned, they're planning a broader mix of gas, hybrid, and electric vehicles. Gas-powered versions might continue where electric-only models were originally intended, satisfying the most enthusiastic enthusiasts. And I think they're starting to improve their customer relations. I mean, Porsche needs to enhance both the purchase and ownership experiences. That includes cracking down on dealership markups and making Porsche ownership enjoyable rather than frustrating, like paying double that you would at an Indy at a dealership for an oil change. Expect potential moves towards direct sales or stricter dealership guidelines. Unless Porsche addresses these issues, even exceptional cars like the GTs and RSs won't attract customers who feel mistreated. So I guess the takeaway is Porsche isn't about to collapse, but it's clearly facing a turning point. After years of confident expansion, Porsche is now playing, well, defense. The real question is if Porsche can adapt to changing times without sacrificing its special identity. So guys, I want to know your take. Will Porsche regain its strength, or is this iconic brand gradually losing its edge? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And remember to go to winthisIdealCar.com to get signed up for free to win our very first ideal car that we're giving away. And it is kind of a supercar slayer. I think you'll like it. And also, I appreciate you joining me on this analysis. If you found it valuable, well, hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. I'm Brad Danger. This is Ideal. Check out these Ideal vids. Go to winthisIdealCar.com and promise me one thing: keep living Ideal lifestyle.